good picture, everybody, so we look nice and handsome, thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
잘생기게 아름답게 찍어달라고.
I had one beer. Well, do you think it was? Nope, it was one beer. Oh, good. How did you get home? I don't remember. How'd you get there? I don't remember. Where is the place? I don't remember. How many years ago was it? I don't know.
Nearly 200 dead, 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. Go ahead. I think it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people. The American people are looking for answers, and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast. I don't call it Comcast. I call it Concast. Let me just for whom you work. Let me just tell you something. That's really bad reporting, and you ought to get back to reporting instead of sensationalism.
Et à tous les combattants venus du monde entier, elle s'incline devant leur grandeur. La France salue avec respect et gravité les morts des autres nations que jadis elle a combattues.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
No, not you. Go right here.
Thank you, Mr. President. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chimed in on the U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. I want to get your reaction to that.
I'm not a fan of hers, and I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry. She's going to need it.
Come on. There's not another serious scientist in the world who thinks it's going to be over soon.
President Trump, your reaction?
I say over soon. I say we're learning to live with it. We have no choice. We can't lock ourselves up in a basement like Joe does. He has the ability to lock himself up. I don't know. He's obviously made a lot of money someplace, but he has this thing about living in a basement. People can't do that. By the way, I, as the president, couldn't do that. I'd love to put myself in the basement or in a beautiful room in the White House and go away for a year and a half until it disappears. Come on, Joe, you can do better.
We're going to talk about North Korea.
And I'd stop giving to the oil industry. I'd stop giving them federal subsidies. He won't give federal subsidies to the gas. Excuse me, to solar and wind.
Yeah.
Why are we giving it to oil industry?
We actually do give it to solar and wind.
That's
maybe the biggest statement in terms of business. That's the biggest statement.
Okay.
Because basically what he's saying is he is going to destroy the oil industry. Will you remember that, Texas? Will you remember that, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma?
Vice President Biden, let me give you 10 seconds to respond, and then I have to get to the...
I Hillary last night with we're going to give this, we're going to give that, we're going to give that. The poor woman, she's got to give everything away because this maniac that was standing on her right is giving everything away, so she's following. That's what's happening. This socialist / communist, okay? Nobody wants to say it.
I have a feeling that by the end of this evening, I'm going to be blamed for everything that's ever happened.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not?
I also have a much better temperament than she has. I said, there's a person with a temperament that's got a problem.
Secretary Clinton.
I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted.
I don't know what's going on with her.
Such a nasty one.
Trust fund.
Hillary Clinton's going to be a horrible president. Poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, I don't remember. I would imagine it can only get worse.
Blobs and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
And you like all her choices, or you're like, what?
No, not all her choices, but tonight I like it a lot. She looks great. If I get there, I may supersede.
I think you will. I think you will.
Pocahontas. That's this Elizabeth Warren. I call her Goofy.
And ISIS now is building a hotel in Iraq. They're competing with me. Do you believe it?
Immigrants on the whole create.
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
I'll get it out.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to put this on television, but you don't even know what you're talking about. I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you. But Jake, did you ever see a sign that says Jeb Bush or Bush? Now, there's a reason he doesn't use his last name, because it's not going to work too well.
Because we had a lot of problems with that last name.
Did you use the word smart? You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Vote now.
You're gonna pack the
Make
court?
sure you, in fact, let people know
He doesn't want
you're a
to answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
wouldn't you answer that
because
question?
the question is the question is
Justice,
the
radical
question-
left.
Will you
Who
shut
is
up,
on,
man?
Listen, who is on your list?
To increasingly question the effectiveness of masks as a disease preventer. And in fact, recently you have cited the issue of waiters touching their masks and touching plates. Are you questioning
No, I think
the
masks
efficacy
are okay.
of
You have to
masks?
understand, if you look, I mean, I have a mask right here. I put a mask on, when I think I need it. Tonight, as an example, everybody's had a test, and you've had social distancing and all of the things that you have to. But I
Just
wear
like your
masks
rally.
when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say
Vice President Biden, go ahead, sir.
Well, masks make a big difference. His own head of the CDC said if we just wore masks between now, everybody wore masks in social distance between now and January, we'd probably save up to 100,000 lives. It matters.
And they've also said the opposite. They've also said
no serious person said the opposite.
well, look
serious.
at
I wanna
Dr.
ask you-
Fauci. Dr. Fauci said the
He
opposite.
did not
I
say
want to
the
ask you, we
opposite.
got a
said
little
very
bit more than a
strongly,
minute left in this
masks
segment.
are not good. Then he changed his mind. He said masks are good.
I
I'm
wanna
okay
ask-
with masks.
I want to ask you.
How come we have many of the experts from CNN and many other networks, if you call CNN a network, I don't personally.
I think this is the part that we really need to take personal responsibility for. Saturday, I had a little low-grade fever. So, actually, probably a GI thing.
Okay.
Mr. President, I know that you continue to say you're obviously.
Okay, hold it one second. Any other questions from any other people? Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Let's run. We're about
Question
That's
like
not
that.
a nasty
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two
No,
questions.
it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to,
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish.
Okay.
But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question?
gentlemen, thank you very much. Appreciate
But you
it.
called
Thank you
on-
very much. We were very prepared. The only thing we weren't prepared for was the media. So we have a lot of very angry media all around this room, and they want one of these seats. But because of social distancing, we are keeping them empty, and they are keeping them empty. Will there ever be a time when all of those really angry people who don't like me much to start off with, but now they really don't like me, will they? Oh, Don, you're a little controversial. You're talking about illegal immigration. I said it's illegal.
But, sir, we have the 7th highest mortality rate in the world. Our mortality rate is higher than Brazil. It's higher than Russia. And the European Union has us on a travel ban.
Well, we have them on a travel ban too, Chris. I closed them off. If you remember, I was the one that did the European Union very early. But when you talk about mortality rates, I think it's the opposite. I think we have one of the lowest mortality
That's not
rates
true,
in the
sir.
world.
We-
What, you have the numbers, please? Number one low mortality rate. I hope you show the scenario because it shows what fake news is all about. Okay. November 3rd is a big day. Get out, get the parents, get the friends, get the husband, get the wife, get everybody. Now the difference is they get everybody, even if they're not registered, if they're not citizens, if they're here illegally, they get everybody. We believe that the beloved heroes of American history should not be torn down by militant mobs, but held up as an example to the world. Now they're after George Washington. I said, what did he do wrong, George Washington? Thomas Jefferson. We stopped them. They were heading toward the Jefferson Memorial. They couldn't care less. I think half of them don't even know who Thomas Jefferson is.
You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
Since you're
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
since you are attacking
No,
our news
not you.
organization,
Not you.
can you give us a chance?
Your organization's
You are
terrible.
attacking our news organization.
Your organization's
Can you give us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to
go.
ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet,
you state,
quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
Can you
She's-
state
she's asking a
categorically-
question.
Mr.
Don't be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can
No,
you
I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question.
Can
I'm
you-
not going to give you a
Can you
question.
state categorically?
You are fake news.
Sir,
Go ahead.
can you